Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be with you today. And of course, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't try to tempt you with a brand new Supra.
You know the popular saying that wonders don't end. Toyota took it personally with this new engine. This latest innovation by Toyota is leaving the entire automotive world speechless. In fact, other car manufacturers have not been able to understand how Toyota came about the idea.
Now, batteries can't replace diesel, but new technologies with ammonia are emerging, and big money is pouring into the startups at the helm.
How do you explain the use of ammonia as fuel? Yeah, the ammonia-powered engine is set to change the way you think about vehicles. Now, you may be wondering how this engine works and what advantage it has over other cars. So buckle up as we dive straight into Toyota's new ammonia engine that shocks the entire industry. What is this new ammonia engine all about? For years, cars have greatly evolved, and manufacturers constantly push the boundaries to make them better, faster, and even more efficient. From diesel-powered cars, we've moved to petrol engines, and now, the electric revolution is taking center stage. With these new kids on the block, iconic brands like Toyota that have dominated the industry for decades have faced a rude shock. But this time, Toyota is back with a bang. For over 9 decades, Toyota has been consistently making waves for its alternative energy ideas with forward-thinking fueling goals, and we can't seem to get enough of it. However, no matter what Toyota has come up with in times past, it's a bit different and unbelievable this time. Toyota has been secretly cooking up a game-changer that could send shockwaves through the electric car industry. This new ammonia engine is a game-changer that is set to shock the whole world. It is very similar to the traditional gasoline-powered engines, but here's the twist. Unlike other liquid sources of energy, ammonia is gas, and this means things are only about to get more interesting. Imagine an engine that's similar to the one in your gas-powered ride, but with some unique properties of ammonia. That's super interesting, right? This new 2.0-liter inline-4 engine is a joint effort with one of the biggest Chinese powerhouses, GAC Motors. While Toyota was on the hunt for a partner to push the boundaries of technology and innovation, GAC was the perfect collaborator to make this dream come through. It is no news that Chinese manufacturers are taking the world by storm, and Toyota wants a piece of that action. And by teaming up with GAC, Toyota strategically positioned itself for future success, especially in the European market, where Chinese brands are making waves. This engine is expected to produce around 160 horsepower, making it a sweet spot for most users. It's safe to say that Toyota and GAC have created a recipe for success, blending the best of both worlds to create something truly remarkable. This engine might not be the first ammonia engine ever, but it's the first one designed specifically with so much technicality in mind. Now, what's the big deal about ammonia? You may be wondering. Well, the benefits of ammonia are undeniable because Toyota and GAC are onto something big here. Let's take a peep into what they have cooked up for us. What are the advantages of ammonia? First off, ammonia is a carbon-free fuel, which means it is free from pollution and has 0 emissions. I mean, isn't it cool to have an engine that comes with a whopping 90% less CO2 emissions compared to its gasoline-powered counterparts? You bet it's probably the best idea an auto manufacturer has come up with. But that's not even the best part. The best part of this is that ammonia is abundant in nature and can be produced from renewable sources, making it a self-sustaining fuel source. This means that getting ammonia won't be a problem, at least not yet. Refueling ammonia-powered engines is just like refueling regular vehicles. And that means no more waiting around for your car to charge. And the best part is, they are even cheaper to produce than EVs. And once it becomes mainstream and production methods become more advanced, we can expect prices to drop even more, making it much more affordable than the cheap gasoline engines. In all, we can say that Toyota really won with this ammonia engine because the eco-friendliness puts it side by side with EVs. When you think about, and the fact that the fuel is almost free, this engine would even beat the best-performing EVs before you know it. The truth is that electric vehicles are not even as pollution-free as they paint them. Lithium-ion batteries are really toxic to produce, and lithium mining does a lot more harm than good to the environment by polluting both the nearby water sources and the soil itself, rendering it almost completely useless. Also, electric energy is still generated using mostly fossil fuels. You probably think electric vehicles are the best because they have fast charging ability, right? Well, we've probably been fooled in that regard. These vehicles consume a lot of electricity, causing more pollution to the environment. Electric vehicles might seem eco-friendly, but indirectly, they're not as great as you think. The economic benefits. Apart from the eco-friendliness, this new engine is really great because it is relatively cheap and easier to maintain. Electric vehicles are very expensive, and even if you love green energy and you want to keep the world safe from all the bad energies, you may not be able to afford an electric car. But here, Toyota gives a much better option for a very cheap price. Yep. Also, since ammonia-powered engines share most of their DNA with regular gas engines, there is a sweet relief knowing you don't have to break the bank to own one. You can expect a similar price tag and the same mechanical simplicity that comes with internal combustion engines. And the best part is, with regular maintenance, these engines will last you a lifetime, even if you're a little rough on them. Now the question is, since Toyota already produced hydrogen engines, why develop an entirely new technology? Well, this innovation is a way in which Toyota hedges their bets. I mean, who wouldn't trade speed for added durability and dependability, as well as ease of maintenance? It is true that the previous hydrogen engines produced by Toyota have some similarities with the new ammonia-powered engine, and people are left wondering what made Toyota come up with this new innovation. Although both engines have their pros, right now, Toyota has raised the bar with this new baby. Don't get me wrong, hydrogen engines and the EVs are cool, but ammonia engines offer a more practical solution for the masses. They're like the dependable, long-term partner, whereas hydrogen engines are like the flashy, high-maintenance, significant other. When you think about price, hydrogen is way expensive to produce and come by, and it is considered to be more dangerous compared to ammonia. It is an extremely flammable gas, and because it is very difficult to contain, and requires significant development before it's viable for widespread use. On the other hand, ammonia is a more practical choice. Its infrastructure is already well established, making it easier to produce, store, and transport. Plus, it's currently cheaper to produce than hydrogen. And here's a fascinating fact. Ammonia can even be used as a source of hydrogen, further solidifying its advantages. However, ammonia engines aren't without their flaws. We would be lying if we say that this new development is without errors, and Toyota seems to know this as well. This leads us to the next question. What are the potential pitfalls you may encounter when you consider using ammonia as a fuel source? Problems with ammonia. This sweet new ammonia engine is the promising new kid on the block, but like any newcomer, it comes with its own set of challenges. Starting with the most logical error involved in this new development. Ammonia burns faster than regular fuels, which means ammonia-powered engines consume more fuel than their gasoline-guzzling counterparts. Now, this is a real problem if you ask me. But for big brands like Toyota and GAC, this is just a piece of cake. Toyota has seen this problem, and the manufacturer has made some serious strides in tackling this issue. Their 2.0-liter engine is surprisingly economical, at least by ammonia engine standards. Their older engine designs used to utilize ammonia either by blending it with fossil fuels or breaking it down into hydrogen and nitrogen before using hydrogen as a fuel cell to propel the vehicle. This was achieved by using ammonia as the primary fuel source and leveraging on spark and compression ignition for better efficiency. However, that's not the only hurdle ammonia engines need to clear. The gas itself is considered to be extremely dangerous and does a lot of harm to humans. It is also reported that ammonia can cause serious mining and farming accidents that can result in casualties, making people hesitant to embrace ammonia in regular vehicles. But don't worry, ammonia tanks will be designed with safety in mind, just like hydrogen tanks, making it difficult for ammonia to escape from the vehicle itself. So, with all the pros and cons mentioned, the most important question is, will Toyota's ammonia engine see the light of day? Yes, actually. Toyota says there is no need to panic. The future of Toyota's new ammonia engine is looking very bright. And with a well-established infrastructure already in place, ammonia engines are poised to hit the market before their hydrogen counterparts. And the reason is because ammonia makes sense, and it's a more practical and cost-effective solution. Also, Toyota and GAC are eager to prove themselves to the rest of the world, and what better way to do that is to come up with an innovative way of powering vehicles. With all this being said, China, which is one of the world's largest automotive markets, is generally very open to experimentation. And this means that Toyota and GAC will have the perfect testing ground for the development of their ammonia engines. All right, guys, we have now come to the end of this amazing and insightful topic. Now, it is your turn to tell us what you think about this new ammonia engine. Do you also think that it is one of the best ideas Toyota has come up with? Or are you of the school of thought that the problems attached to the new engine may cause it to wrap up in no time? Let us know what you think about this new invention in the comments. And if you have any questions about this new engine, you can ask in the comments as well.